In fifth grade math, we're learning how to multiply a fraction by a fraction. And the multiplication part's not so hard for my kids, but it's the proving that their answer is correct is what got them. I want to show you what we did. Okay, so let's say you're faced with this problem here. So I tell my students to take it one at a time. So I like to take the second number, personal preference. And because we're multiplying two fractions, it's going to look a little bit different. You're not going to color in three pieces out of 5. We're going to identify 3 out of 5. So let me show you what that means. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box, and I'm going to have it have 5 columns. Okay, so we have a box and it has 5 parts to it. I like to do them up and down, that's preference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of those 5, we're gonna be focusing on 3 of the columns. Okay, so when we multiply, we're gonna be focusing to figure out our numerator in this section only, and the denominator is gonna be the whole part. Okay, so now we need to figure out what to do with this. The denominator says how many pieces you are going to need. Because we already broke this up into columns, that means that each column needs to have 3 parts inside. So like this needs 3, this needs 3, that needs 3, 3, and 3. If I do it like this column has 3, but this has 1, this has 1, this has 1, this has 1. So that is not correct. You need 3 in all of them, so just drag your line across. And I can see that column has 3, this column has 3, that column has 3. If you can't see this, I'll just put this here real quick. But no matter how I move it, each column will have 3. That one has 3, that one has 3, this one has 3, and on. Okay, so remember, when we are figuring out our numerator, we're only figuring out the pieces that are going to be colored in here. So what do we do with this number 2? This is saying that in every single column, we're going to color in 2 pieces. So I'm going to color in 2 here. I'm going to color in 2 here, color in 2 here, color in 2 here. I'm not going to do this because we identified we're only focusing on 3 columns. So let's go ahead and do this. Remember, we're going to be counting 2 for every column. So this column should have 2 out of the 3 colored in. 1, 2. 1, 2 out of 3 colored in. You're going to repeat that process for each column. I don't go down there. I'm doing it in each column. This seemed to help my students out a lot. And then I'm going to do my 3rd column. And then we're done. So, well, we're sort of done. Now we have to figure out, of all of these boxes, how many were colored in. We have 6 colored in. So that is our numerator. We're going to write 6. And then how many pieces do you count? You should count 15. And so 2/3 times 3/5 is 6/15. Now I'm going to give you one to try and then pause the video, give a try, see how you did. Did this to remember that we're counting 2 of our 4 columns. That was just something for me. But on here, it said to color in 4 pieces out of 5. And so for each column, did I color in 4 out of 5? There's 4 out of 5 on that one. And there's also 4 out of 5 on this column. So now that you've done that, you should be able to easily see that the answer is 8 out of 20. And that's it. That's how you multiply fractions. And that's it. That's it. That's how you multiply fractions and prove it.